Hello everybody, this is Martha Hedgehog with my February TBR. I have another ambitious one because I'm always ambitious with my TBRs, but I'll just jump straight into this. I think I have maybe 14 or so books planned on to read. We'll see how many I actually get through. So, the first one up is Thursdays with the Crown by Jessica Day George III, and I think final book in the Castle Glower series. I actually have already started it. I'm about 30 pages in. Really enjoying it. It's everything I come to expect in Jessica Day George book. It's just a lot of fun. Can't wait to finish it. And then some bleedovers I have from January is Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas, the third book in the Throne of Glass series. I promise I will get to this. I really, really do want to read it. It's just, it's so thick. And it's thick. But I've heard it's really good. I also have Slaves of Socorro by John Flanagan. This is the fourth book in the Ranger's Apprentice series. And the Brother Band Chronicles. This is another bleed over from January, and I really do want to read this because I'm getting behind on his series. It's just another really thick one, and I don't feel like doing thick at this point. Some arcs I have to read are Seeker by Arwen Elise Dayton. This is the first book in the Seeker series. This comes out, according to the back of this, February 10th. Probably not going to get to it before then, but I'm still going to read it, and I think it's like high fantasy or just fantasy, epic fantasy, I'm not sure. It looks interesting. And I have Dove Arising by Karen Bow. This comes out, it doesn't say, sometime in February, and I really have no idea what this is about either, but it looked interesting when I picked it up. And then finally, I have Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. This comes out February 10th. Chances are I'm going to just wait to read this one until it's actually out because I really, really hate paperbacks even if they're arcs, so I would much rather read this as a hardcover. But I've been hearing great things about this book, so I'm really looking forward to delving into it. And then, of course, I plan on reading Fairest by Marissa Meyer, the prequel novella, sort of, for the Lunar Chronicles. This tells Queen Lavanna's story, and I'm really looking forward to starting into that one. I also plan on reading Grantchester by James Runcie. This is a new historical fiction mystery, and it's actually been turned into a BBC miniseries, which I am watching and really enjoying, and look forward to reading the book right along with the TV series. I also plan on reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling, the fourth book in the Harry Potter series, because I'm doing a Harry Potter book a month, more or less. Some tells me this is going to take me longer than 1 month. It's probably going to bleed into 2 or 3, because I'm probably going to read this along with some other books so I don't fall behind and stuff, but looking forward to getting into this one. And because I've been putting these off for a long time, not intentionally, they have not been added to a TBR, I'm finally doing it. I'm reading Delirium by Lauren Oliver, the first book in the Delirium trilogy. The reason this is so sad is because I have every single book that she has written. And I have met her, but I have not read any of her books yet. So I need to read this, and part of the only reading challenge actually that I'm doing this year is I'll leave a link to it for my blog in the Doodly Bop, whatever people are calling it. But essentially there's like these 100 different categories. Like read a book with a letter or a number in the title, or read a book that's won an award, and one of them is read a trilogy, and so Delirium is my chosen trilogy for 2015. Then I plan on reading Hollow City by Ransom Riggs, the second book in the Miss Peregrine series. Now that I've reread Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, I remember everything, and I'm going to jump into this as soon as possible so I don't forget anything this time, because I've really been wanting to read this one. And then I decided to throw some contemporary into the mix, and I chose Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler, because this is a Daniel Handler novel, and it just looks really fun and interesting, and it will be my first Daniel Handler novel outside of his Lemony Snicket books. I'm not counting those. And then, oh, let me see if I can reach these. And then I'm going to read The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare, the first book of the Magisterium series, which is middle grade high fantasy. Really been wanting to read this, and I feel like I should throw in some middle grade fantasy, even though I got Harry Potter in the mix. But I just feel like I should, because I can. I'm also putting off continuing with the Mortal Instruments series, because I'm at the dreaded book 3, and I've been hearing that it's just downhill from there. So I'm putting off reading that series, even though I shouldn't. But I figure this counts, because it's a Cassandra Clare book. Then finally, I'm going to read The House of the Scorpion by Nancy Farmer, the first book, and I think it's the Mateo Alacran series. This is the February pick for my Young Adult Bibliobabble book club. This, and also actually fulfills one of the categories on my 2015 reading challenge. This book has been on my TBR ever since this book came out, so years. I never got around to reading it because it just sounds bizarro. Like, extremely, extremely, extremely bizarre. So this has never been a priority, but because it's my book club's pick, and I run the book club, I have to read it. So I'm very interested to see what I end up thinking about this book. I don't know how I'm gonna react to it. It just seems weird. And I think that's probably not a wrong impression. And then finally, I get to pick a book for my TBR jar. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm so excited. So, let's do this. You know, I actually don't think I have all my books in here, so it's really not fair. Our first pick is The Pale Assassin. I really don't want to read that one this month. Please give me a better one. No, come on. It's not going to. The Bitter Kingdom! Oh, yay! Well, I know which one I'm going to read. I can actually just read it. So my TBR, my pick for my TBR jar is The Bitter Kingdom by Ray Carson, the third and final book in the Fire and Thorns trilogy. I'm actually really excited about this because I just recently read the second book, Crown of Embers, and I really want to see what happens next. So this will finish out a trilogy I've been meaning to finish. So yay! Thank you, TBR jar. That was a cool pick. Yeah. So those are all the books I plan on reading in February, along with Dracula, which I still have not finished, and Wolf's Blood by Hazel West, which I still haven't finished either. She's gonna kill me. The author's my friend, and I'm being a horrible friend. I haven't finished her book yet. I've been reading it since October. I'm sorry, Hazel. I do like it. I just haven't. I've been busy, and yeah, I've been slacking. There's no excuse. I've been slacking. I'm sorry. I really will try to get through it this month. I do really like it. And then, of course, there's a bunch of review books that if you want to see those, go back like 3 months ago in my TBRs, and you'll see them. They've been on my TBR for quite a while. But yes, there's also, I can't remember what book my Classics for Classic Ladies club is reading in February. I think it's Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell. I have not bought my copy yet, but I'm going to, and I am going to read that one because I have been dying to read that one. I've been dying to read Dracula 2 and I still haven't finished it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my February TBR. We will see how well I do with this. And I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely, lovely February. And I will see you probably with my February book haul. Unless I read a book that I really should just need. I should get back into video reviews of books. Let me know if you guys really want me to continue to do video reviews as well as written reviews, because I do miss doing those, but I'm not sure if I really have time. But if there's an interest in video reviews, I will do them. So leave comments, tell me if you want me to go back to doing those, because I will if you guys want me to. But anyway, I will see you guys later and have a wonderful February. Bye.